Ready for the war?
Hey, Shalom. I'm Officer 500. Your Quantas are from the city of Buffalo under Commander Jenny Hanna and the ISUBK, right? Let me show brothers and sisters something. Why is it important for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to understand Lashwa Kadash, or the Holy Tongue, which is the Lord's tongue? I'm going to show you why. Because when we look on this board, though, we see that the Lord's tongue, or the Holy Tongue, has the Hebrew characters. You see one side is ancient and the other side is modern or Assyrian, though. The modern Assyrian side is when the heathens had, when they conquered us, they bastardized our language, though. No sweat, though. But on the ancient side is the holy, official, sufficient side, that which is the pure language, the pure tongue. Even Arthur Hazahad said that in the Ivy League colleges, ancient Hebrew in general is the pure tongue, is the holy tongue. Every language outside of Hebrew or Lashma Kadash is a bastard language. There's nothing wrong with learning other languages like Espanol, English, Greek, Italian, or French, or any other language, German, etc. though. But for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, Lashma Kadash or Hebrew is the. Hey, Shalom. I'm Officer 500. Your Quantas are from the city of Buffalo under Commander Jenny Hanna and the ISUBK, right? Let me show brothers and sisters something. Why is it important for Blacks, Latinos?
The AR, I got a picture hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm really no man, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the picture. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, do through the baddest conditions. I'm up with number the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitching. A different breed of black man. We don't do the back then. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like never get up out my face. We standing up straight, can't hold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus. Ooh, how many times must we remind you? One body, one rest. Some break off and never take off this a face. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. They won't come under command and general, your honor. We unaffiliated with them. Like when they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100. We unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die. So
Paulina seen.
But what we understood? We understood that if we changed our ways, that the Lord will hear our cry and he'll save us from this captivity, man. Right. And a part of that is knowing what you should and shouldn't do, man. Because we're out here to teach our people, man. We're not out here against our brothers saying we're different from you. We're just like you, man. We come from the same hood you come from, man. We come from the same jails you come from, man. We've been on the road just like you've been on the road. But what we understood? We understood that if we changed our ways, that the Lord will hear our cry and he'll save us from this captivity, man. Right. And a part of that is knowing what you should and shouldn't do, man. Because we're out here to teach our people, man. We're not out here against our brothers saying we're different from you. We're just like you, man. We come from the same you come from, man. We come from the same jails you come from, man. We've been on the road just like you've been on the road. But what we understood? We understood that if we changed our ways, that the Lord will hear our cry and he'll save us from this captivity, man. Right. And a part of that is knowing what you should and shouldn't do, man.
it's your neighbor.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
It's your neighbor. Hey, good brother, I come to bring good tidings of the prince.
Man, hell no. I know damn well the Jehovah wickedness and that knocking on my door. I thought y'all would have had me on a block list or something, or do not disturb for what I did the last time y'all sent some of y'all people around here. The hell you doing knocking on this door trying to push that devil's religion, man? Nah, brother, nah, I know the truth, man. You can't tell me nothing about what's going on in that book or the God in that book.
Not what?
Letter J wasn't invented till 1630. So you get your 1611 King James, the letter J not in it. What was the name of God in the original language? Y'all walk around here talking about Jesus, the only name by which we could be saved. Again, the letter J wasn't invented until 1630. So what was his name prior to that? Then y'all try to talk about ain't no color. Jesus ain't had no color. God, I talk about color in the Bible. Well, how about you go to Revelation, the first chapter, verse 13 through 15. It describes Jesus as being a man with dark skin as if it burned in the furnace. Then y'all try to say that I ain't talking about his skin color. When you go to Daniel chapter 5, Daniel chapter 10, verse 5-6, it give you another description of Christ. Then you go to Daniel in the 7th chapter, it give you the description of God, said that God had woolly hair, like a nappy afro that a black man got. You go to Song of Solomon, the 1st chapter, the 5th verse, Solomon say he was black but beautiful. Y'all trying to say color ain't in that Bible, man. If you don't get the hell up out of here with that goofy ass shit you trying to push, we know the truth around here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go ahead and run the hell up out of here. Tell you goddamn folks, man, don't be coming out here trying to push that shit on our people, man. All right. We ain't going for that. Hell wrong with them. Nigga.
That's brotherhood. Shalom. Hey, check this out. You supposed to get with your brothers and never leave them. Never break that oath. That's brotherhood. Shalom.
You bring the flyers?
Come.
You bring the flyers? All right, I can look. So you know we got the food drive tomorrow, right?
Come.
Right, so look, Quasar, man, I need you to pull up my house about like 9 o'clock in the morning, all right?
Okay.
Can you bring the flyers?
Come.
You bring the flyers?
I got you.
I need about like we need about like 1,000 flyers.
Come, for sure. I'll print them out tomorrow.
Shout out Rock. I just need you to just call me in the morning because I need to tell Thabo with the camera.
Come.
All right, Thabo. Shout out Rock's gonna call me and he's gonna remind me to tell you to charge up the cameras. The batteries for the cameras.
Okay.
Make sure you get them charged up. We need to be rolling all day.
Okay, sir.
No sweat. All right, now sir. This is what I need you to do. Come. I need you to get that U-Haul 7 o'clock in the morning, sharp, right? As soon as you get that U-Haul, slide right to the school, right? Over to the school. I got about like 500 pounds of clothes. It's lightweight for you. Load that up in a U-Haul, right? And boom, I need you to shoot right over to Walker Bar. He gonna be over there with the food around like 9 o'clock in the morning. So get there, like 1,000 pounds of food. I need you to load up in there, boom. And you the main character in this thing, like for real. You really need to get there and shit. So that when you get there, right, I need you to take that to Walker Bar. He's gonna be at Bloomington. Load up the car with hella food, but we got like 1,000 pounds of food. So load it all up. I buy you.
for the war. Ready for the war.
You're never going to do it again. Right. The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters. Right. We come out here in the rain and the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home. Right. Because our King is coming to take us there. That's right. Go ahead, Al. Right. Whatever you've done that you know you shouldn't have done, because of Christ, you're never going to do it again. Right. The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters. Right. We come out here in the rain and the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home. Right. Because our King is coming to take us there. That's right. Go ahead, Al. Right. Whatever you've done that you know you shouldn't have done, because of Christ, you're never going to do it again. Right. The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters. Right. We come out here in the rain and the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home. Right. Because our King is coming to take us there. That's right. Go ahead, Al. Right. Whatever you've done that you know you shouldn't have done, because of Christ, you're never going to do it again. Right. The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters. Right. We come out here in the rain and the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home. Right. Because our King is coming to take us there. That's right. Go ahead, Al. Right. Whatever you've done that you know you shouldn't have done, because of Christ, you're never going to do it again. Right. The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters. Right. We come out here in the rain and the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home. Right. Because our King is coming to take us there. That's right. Go ahead, Al. Whatever you've done that you know you shouldn't have done because of Christ, you're never going to do it again. Right. The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for y'all. You a special brother. I already had what I was gonna do for you early part of this year. I was waiting for you to fuck up. I watched everything. I was waiting for you to mess up. You ain't mess up, brother. What you did was you took things to a whole nother level. I think it's good. But hold on. What this brother did was Kariala during the Tennessee State homecoming. There was a stampede that broke out there. Anybody that was there knew what happened. I was in the back because that's how I've been trained by generals I've talked to and by Hebrew Academy
you being a leader, and y'all remember this, brothers, you being a leader, you stay in the back. You put suitable brothers in front, especially of sisters and children. You let them walk in the middle. You walk in the back. So you can always have their back. Everybody understand that? Always remember that as a leader. I was walking in the back, and my brothers was in front, and I remember it was Nadia and Allah. They was walking. And what we didn't know is that there was so much construction that they had a concert in that area, and it was jam-packed. And a fight broke out in the front part of the concert, right? At this homecoming. And this was at night. This was a tailgate. I'm sorry, tailgate. So, you know, we talking to brothers and sisters. We having a good time, passing out business cards, whatever. You know, we fishing. So we stopped at this place to get some food. And as we're leaving, remember, I'm in the back. Kayala is in the front with the rocket. And my sister's in the middle. And what you call a stampede breakout. If you don't know what a stampede is, a stampede amongst people is when people panic. I can remember stampedes back in the day in the 90s, and people would get killed over stampedes because there'd be a gate in front of them. It's happened even into that municipal auditorium. There was a stampede and people died because the gate in front of them, they couldn't go nowhere. But what happens is a whole crowd of people just start running. And when they run, people get trampled on. So while that happened, as we're crossing across the people, a stampede happens, separates all of us. My brother Darakia is 200, 300 feet down. My sister Allah is over there in the corner. She gets pushed out. My rib is on the damn ground, y'all. And there's no feeling, brothers, like you being powerless and you can't reach your rib. Let me tell you that. There's no other feeling like seeing somebody in danger and you can't do a goddamn thing about it. Because his body's all in front of you. You trying to get there, but you can't. And I'm telling you what happened. I was there. When the smoke, after everything happened, it was almost like, I've seen shootouts. It was almost like a shootout. The only thing you see is smoke. The only thing you seen was dirt from all the people running. When I seen the dirt, man, I was like in my brain, just as a leader, damn, nigga, what is the casualties? Who's hurt? How do I get to them? What the fuck is my rib at? I'm just being honest. Y'all excuse me, little brother, for my language. But man, when that dirt cleared, the only thing that I seen was this nigga right here above my goddamn rib. He put his body over my rib. Don't ever believe this truth, man. Because I'll hunt you down, take your head off. You saved my real life that night, man. My real complain. I know my son do too. I'm not essentially a brother. I'm not. My brother, I already had planned out you getting raised up because of the marvelous work you do in the truth anyway. Let me tell y'all, this brother holds offices, and I load him up with all kinds of shit. I load him up with shit. When I need something done ASAP, I go directly to him sometimes. Because I know it's gonna get done. This nigga's amazing, man. But when he did that shit, Let me tell you something, man. The last major council we had, I know you couldn't show up, right?
Go.
Goddamn slavery.
Go.
I brought your name up, man. I told the Icon what you did. I told the generals what you did.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General Yohana, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
You don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
General Hazard Young up in the building. Officer Ra, Officer Kaya, Officer Kumya, Officer Kumya, the whole crew up in it. We getting it in. A lot is happening for us. You understand? Donald Trump thinking, oh, General Micah Alaka, Salaki. We get General Micah Alaka.
Most High Christ, Shalom.
Can
Can you hear me, sir?
All right. So, yeah, we can hear you a little low in the room, though. Let me see.
Come on, test.
All right. Can y'all hear my yacht online? Can everybody hear him clear? Give me the one if you can hear my yacht clearly.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Keep going.
Testing.
If he low, give me a 2. I'm not getting no responses here.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Everybody say you fine. Everybody giving a 1.
Most High Christ.
Big shout out to everybody up in the building. Big shout out to Rakaya Sides. Big shout out to West Philly for Life 1992, always holding it down. Big shout out to Akira. Big shout out to Shawamia Allah. Shawamia Allah, what's going on? Or is that your Shawamia Allah? Salaki, brother. Okay. UPK, Makwalat, as usual. Mawaquad holding us down. Hebrew Dave holding us down. Kazakh Wana. Midwest, low volume. No, Kazakh Wana said low volume. But everybody else could hear clearly. Amana Bob, big shout out to you, sis, all the way out there in Vegas, holding it down. Baez, JH, Takaya Boff, all the way from Chicago. Idea not up in the building. What's up, Idea not? Yeah, she had to come see Big Papa, of course. Coming on live, she had to get it on. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Akaza Moore. Big shout out to Leonard's Gaming. Big shout out to Princess Nazam Anna. Big shout out to you, Maria Stevenson, always holding us down. Greg Neal, what's up, fam? Always doing it right with us. Daria Allah holding us down from Detroit. Big cat out there. Bond Dog. Big shout out to Bond Dog. Judah. My Aisha Yah. Salaki, my Aisha Yah. Pandia Corn. Did I get that right? Pandia Corn. Salaki, Pandia Corn. I'm not sure how to get that. Salaki, if I messed it up. Zabak Warak holding us down. Another regular up in the building. Princess Nazam, I got you earlier. Princess Nakaf in the building. Barack Wana all the way from Toronto, holding it down. Sister hard up in the work. General Q's wife. From Egypt to Israel, big shout out to you, always in the building with us. To Tawabaf, Gad, always in the building, holding us down. Big shout out to you. Shabaya Allah, Kazakh, when I got you early. I got most of y'all early. Young man, Jamie, what's going on, brother? Iman Sharad,
Yisrael. Yeah, we working on you. We getting you there. What's up with you? I get everybody else later on, man. Let's get into these stories. Let's get into what's going on with your diet, what you got for us. Put us in the game.
Con, sir. TikTok is back online after Trump pledged to restore it.
I heard it's a big story. Come on,
I could, sir. TikTok was off about 12 hours, which caused weeping and gnashing of teeth. It was a day of great mourning among the internet addicted out there. They had to dry up for about 12 hours. They had to dry up.
Had to dry out.
That's a Junior Hunter term. He said, these drunks need to dry up. I said, you're right. They need to dry up.
Back in the day.
We had to dry up for about 12 hours because TikTok was off. Yes, they couldn't believe it was reality.
Right.
It happened. They had to read a book for half an hour. That woman finally got sex. Donald Trump need to cut these video games off for 6 hours. Hold up now. That's the end of the membership of the school. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I did not mean it, sir.
15-yard penalty.
Then, sir, after 12 hours, the sun came back out again. Back online. That's the story.
The depression was real. Oh, man. Yeah, man. They know they got everybody locked into social media. Trump is going to amass the level of power like you never could imagine with this. He got all this, Google was up there. Facebook, if you went and looked at during the inauguration, he had Google, Facebook, X, and TikTok all up in the building, getting ready to sign TikTok over and put them back in play. So he was in full-fledged power when he was sitting up there getting inaugurated. So they getting ready to rock out social media, which all of the social media stuff is great for the truth, because they're gonna shut down all of that left-wing oppression of voices. Like the left, like the Democratic side, likes to oppress voices, even though they try to act like they the most progressive and liberal. They like to oppress, open voices, especially the truth. You think you're getting oppressed from the Republicans? Our word gets more suppressed from the left than from the right. From you Uncle Tom preachers and politicians that don't want to be told that you got to stop abortions. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. They don't want to hear that. And LGBTQ. And listen, and the Lord took it away from you, and then took it away from you from a bunch of white supremacists. Like you, like boy, oh boy. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of us self-regulating our own evils and doing right by the Most High, we're gonna do more evil in the name of the Most High. And the Lord said, okay, that's how y'all want to ride? No problem. I'm gonna give you a real racist crew over you, and they gonna stop the abortions. They gonna stop the LGBT, because he getting ready to pass it as a law in the United States that there are only two genders. He right or wrong. Come on, you die. Come on, hit it. You die. Go ahead.
Oh, Colonel, if I could, sir, I believe he did that today. He signed a lot of executive orders today live during the inauguration. I was tuning in around like 11:30 when it happened, sir. He was up there signing everything.
Damn.
And he said it that we're only going to recognize two genders. Sloppy, sir.
Damn. And let me tell you. Go ahead, Joe.
No, I'm waiting. Please, sir.
Please. Okay. And listen, if I could, and brother, and the social media cats is scared to death. They don't want to give him no trouble whatsoever. You come on here and say everything now, faggots, whatever. They ain't trying to shut nobody down. They ain't shadow banning. They ain't doing none of that. You guys are going to rock it all out and give them what they've been waiting to get. You know what I mean? Because now you can pretty much say almost anything as they start to go into that direction, because they're going to cut it all off. They know they've been doing dirty. They've been doing dirty. They know that that old Facebook cat, that old weird looking Facebook cat, Zuckerberg, he running scared because he know Trump and them is mad as hell with him. And they could come in and use some federal law and push him out the whole entire zone. And he knows that's a possibility. Go ahead, Mime. I don't want to.
No, if I could, sir. Now, let me tell you how ignorant it is to be a Christian Democrat. Trump passed a law today recognizing two genders, male and female. I'm sure tomorrow he'll recognize that water is hot, the water is cold, the water is wet,
right,
and the sun is hot.
Right.
That is how stupid it was to be a Democrat. The person that beat you because he said that there are two genders.
Damn.
Because you were in a political party that said there were more than two genders. So now the devil had to go and say, listen, I'm passing a decree. Water is wet. Fire is hot. Because your party said water was not wet.
Right.
It said fire. That is what I'm supposed to join.
Good night.
I'm supposed to leave the truth. Say that the UPK is a hate group. And that the Christians, you're a love group. And the man that beats you has a little more than the common sense of a 5-year-old. Like a 5-year-old. And he won. He won because you Democrats love the transgenders, the strippers for babies.
Yes.
And you think that there's more than two genders. That's it, sir.
Like, I mean, he kicked that nonsense. So everybody understand at home, we are not supporters of Trump. You know, I mean, Trump has got a whole white supremacist administration going on. Matter of fact, give us the Elon Musk on the next one, but we're gonna finish with this one. Well, he got a whole white supremacist situation going on up there at the White House. You know what I mean? Which he rallied based on Obama. Remember, that's how Trump came to power. He came to power because you had the nerve to put a Hamite in the White House. Like, they was tolerant with their racism up until a point. But then when it hit a certain point, they said, nah, you don't let a Hamite in the White House. We done. We taking America back. And that's when they started the campaign. And now he's back in office. And brother, I heard he signed like 100 executive orders today, meaning, you know, he's off and running. He getting ready to flip this country upside down. Go ahead, use
if I could, sir. Which is why being a Democrat is so ignorant. You had a candidate to beat who was a blatant racist and a rapist. All you had to do was focus on that.
Right.
That he raped a woman.
Right.
And he's racist. No, you had to prove that there are 17 genders. You had to make a flag that represents. Remember, sir, the gay flag, when first it had like 5 colors, which is the rainbow.
Right.
Then they added like 10 more colors. They had to add 10 more because they didn't get everybody in there. Remember that? They had to put the black people in, the Palestine, the people who are curious, you know, they don't know what they are. They had to, before you know it, the rainbow has 17, 20 colors.
Good night.
That is what Democrats focused on when they were running against a rapist.
Damn.
They were running. So this is what I decided to do tomorrow, sir. I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to see if I can find proof that the Democrats threw this election on purpose. Because I don't know how
they could be good.
This man was a racist and a rapist, and the Democrats' whole platform was being gay and transgender. I don't know if they didn't do this on purpose.
Good night.
Like, as I go over it, the man raped a woman and is a racist.
Right.
What was the Democrats' agenda? Transgenders, bathrooms,
abortion.
You know, bathrooms, abortions that still exist. Everybody's still getting an abortion.
Yep.
Bathrooms, transgenders, gays, that was their agenda when they were running against, meaning their agenda wasn't rape.
Right.
I don't even know how to
rape should have been on everything.
Yeah, like meaning
rape.
Rape, right. Just, we're against rape.
That's right.
We believe rape is wrong. No, you believe that there should be a bathroom everywhere for 0.6% of the population. You know how many laws there are they passed about bathrooms? Sir, if you could look this up, I did today. The laws about this population getting bathrooms, it was for 4 years.
Dang.
And they lost, and you're not going to focus on the fact that he is a racist and a rapist? I don't know if they didn't want him to win.
Right.
I don't know if Biden didn't drop out and then put her in when she's on camera saying, I'm going to give every prisoner in California the right to get a sex change operation. I don't know if this wasn't planned. I don't know.
Was it a plot?
I don't know if this not what they wanted to happen.
Dang.
Because otherwise, why wouldn't you focus on the fact that he's a Nazi and a rapist?
Right. That's all. Listen, you said it's right. You mean, and now he passed another law saying, another executive order, I think, or a law is about to be a law. He's saying now if you pay child support, you should get all the tax money. It's game on now. Like every evil thing that Democrats have erected, the Lord is dismantled. And you could have done this on your own. You could have done like everybody forgets the point. The point is to obey the Most High. The point is to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, not to go create some for yourself to make Wall Street rich. Like the Democratic Party have shown that they're unable to dismantle their own sin. And you allow the worst people on earth. I mean, these people had us in captivity for hundreds of years, and you let them out-moral you. Could you imagine? You let the people that put us in chains, lynched us, whipped us, fried us in frying pans, murdered us, dumped us off of boats, raped our mothers, made us have sex with our mothers, did all kinds of horrible things to us, still doing evil things to us in the South right now. Still incarcerating us en masse in prisons. You let them outmaneuver us in morality before the Most High. You let them outstep us before the heavens for the Lord to see. Bill and Hillary Clinton sitting in there on the Democratic side done mass incarcerated black people. You understand? George Bush was in there on the Democratic side. He didn't go to the Republican side. He sat on the Democratic side, and George Bush ignored black people during Katrina. Okay? The Democrats did just as much as this white supremacist, and he still beat you. He still outflanked you. He still beat you at the game. And now here we are. Here we are. Let me tell you.
General, if I can.
Go ahead, General, please.
And he talking about exposing all the corruption and cover-ups with the assassination of King, the assassination of JFK.
Yeah.
I think his brother also, like, to expose all the evil and plotting that these Democrats been doing all this time. Like, Joe, he got nothing to lose.
Good night. And I heard he gonna let out, speaking of that, General, I heard he gonna let out MLK's start. He gonna let all, yes. Boy. He threatens that every now and then. He threatens the Democrats. Like, I'll put that nigga out there. They know once he let that out, brother. And you hear about the sexual orgies and homosexuality and God knows what went on in them hotels. I heard the tape. And it was like, oh, wait a minute.
Transcript.
You read the transcript. It wasn't good.
Pornographic.
It was bad. It was super duper bad. You understand? And he's threatening to bring that out, like you said, Maya. That's gonna be. I didn't mean to cut you off too, Maya, about that. That means it's gonna be bad. Come on, Maya. Come on back, please. You run me again, please.
Come on. That was it, sir. He just, he about to expose because he hates this government. Trump hates this American government.
He's a real American.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. A real American would hate their government. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, man. I'm sorry, man.
No, that was it, sir. That was it.
God. You know, man. Like, you right, General. Like, he can't stand this government. You know, man. And you see it all over him, right or wrong. Maya, you know, man. Can you hear us, Maya? Did we lose you?
No, color to one cut. Do y'all hear any feedback from me?
Not at all. No.
Okay, no sweat.
You sound good, you know, man.
No sweat. Yeah, cut. Totally. He hates this government like a real American should. You know, like all of them should. All of them carry them tiki torches and marching, and you know, they can't stand this government because they know this government enforces the law whenever they want. It's like their opinion, how they feel. They lock up who they want to lock up, punish who they want to punish, getting rich while everybody else just suffering, you know.
And you should have heard the Democrats on black radio. I mean, they was trying to invoke Martin Luther. I'm telling you, this joint is just like Ramesses II. When I go back and read that story, it's just like Ramesses, the one that knew not Joseph.
That's it.
It's like it's like Trump knew not MLK.
That's it.
Everybody else can invoke MLK. That nigga got full out Nazis up in there with him. He like, damn that. Because why? He done read the file. And he know this cat was a fraud. And all that came with it. And black people been taught to hold on to him all these years. I'm going to tell you, it's a different time, but it's a good time. Yeah. Because now, finally now, white people are revealing exactly who they are. Now you got to deal with them exactly who they are, which this next story with Elon Musk going to show it to you. You got to reveal, now you got to deal with him head on. Like the argument of Democrats don't even stand no more. The people don't even take it serious. It's why he won in a landslide. I don't know anywhere on the planet that somebody would be running for president or emperor or leader of any kind that would bring an mobile abortion van to a goddamn rally.
Right.
I don't know nowhere. And not say to themselves, am I going to anger the Lord? That proves the Lord does not live in the hearts of Democrats, especially you Christians, who's supposed to be the backbone of the Democrats, right or wrong.
Absolutely.
The Christian church is the ones who remember, when Kamala Harris was trying to get in office, she went and saw your big head preachers down there. Yep. Jamal Bryant, who seems like such he seems like whatever he do behind closed doors is worse than Kirk Franklin and all of them. Eddie Long, what he doing behind Martin Luther King, what they all doing behind them doors, brother. Like she went to them. They're the ones who were supposed to uphold the moral servitude for her to accomplish the goal. Instead, the Lord shut it all down and gave it to a white supremacist. Like damn near, I'm gonna hit you something. It kind of feel, y'all get me right on this. It kind of feel like the Lord saying, all this hell that you done went through in your punishment, and you still ain't stopped being evil, I'm gonna make your punishment worse.
Yes.
Right. Am I lying?
No,
I thought I was the only one.
No. That's it. Can I tell you why, sir?
Please.
Because all this time that the white man has been beating us and being cruel to us, our people have hated you.
Damn.
Like you know what I mean? Our people hate us.
Yes.
Like we're black Christians. Hate the UPK. You hate the Israelites.
That's right.
You hate us. While Donald Trump is in the White House, while racism is ruling, while they're kicking the Mexicans out of the country, while the police are killing you, you want to come on our pages and call us a hate group.
Right.
That's why Donald Trump won.
Shut up. They could do no wrong. They get all the forgiveness, all the love, we got to look toward the future. We got to forget about the past. Meanwhile, we say Jesus is black and we a hate group, like you said.
That's good man. Last point. If you want to understand politics in America, to be black and Hispanic and to vote, you have to be either a fool or a traitor.
Right.
It's two parties. There's not 3 or 4 parties, right? Either you'll have to be a fool and vote for the Democrats, or you'll have to be a traitor and betray your own people and support white supremacy. And here's the dynamic. Black Christians are Democrats. And they hate the Israelites.
Yes.
They hate the UPK
because
we are pro-black.
Right.
They hate us.
Damn.
They hate white.
Right.
I tried to work my brain around. I'm going to try it real fast. If you're a black Christian, you're a Democrat, and you hate the Israelites and the Israelite school of UPK because we are a hate group because we don't love white people.
Dang.
Here's the storm. But if you are a white person and you are a white Christian, you support the Republicans. What's the base of the Republican Party? The white evangelicals.
Yep.
So if you're white and you're Christian, you support the Republicans and you love the racists in your own party.
Right. You ain't got no problem.
Yeah,
with
you're a Christian. Both, we got two Christians here, one black, one white. The black Christian hates black people who are black supremacists.
That's right.
The white Christian loves white supremacists.
Yes.
What in the hell is that? I'm trying to get it.
Yes.
Like, why is it that it's okay to be racist if you're white Christian?
Yes.
But it's evil to even support a black man unless they love white people and accept white people in heaven. But the white people are Christians too.
That's right.
They love white supremacy. They support Donald Trump. They support Elon Musk. They're pro-deportation.
Yep.
They want to get rid of birthright citizenship. They're pro the police killing black people. They have the same God, the same Jesus.
Yep.
Why are white Christians allowed to be racist, but a black Christian is not allowed to prefer black people?
You can't be.
You're either a fool in the Democratic Party or you're a traitor if you support the Republican Party.
Right.
So like I said.
Damn right. Damn right. Give it up. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It sound like we ain't too far from slavery, General.
Sound like
during slavery, we was taught to hate each other and love the man that beat our backs for some reason. And it seemed like it stuck. And now that the chains are off, it seemed like we still in that spirit. You know what I'm saying? The love the man that beat your back. Meanwhile, any slave that want to be free or talk too black, no, you evil, you wrong, you can't do that to massa. The same old, house Negro.
You so right, General. You so right. And on top of that, I mean, my thing. Where is our morals? Like, when do we say, okay, even if you don't want to hate white people, that's bad enough, right? Well, we Christians, that all that BS. But damn, can you at least adopt a modicum of morals? Can you at least, not take the drug money that comes in the church? Could you do that?
Right.
Like, what could you do that, what can we count on? What can we say the Christian church will not do that because they believe in God? Nothing. Nothing. Can you say you ain't going to molest children? No. Can you say you ain't going to bring the LGBTQ in there? No. Can you say anything that you can stand on that you say you're not going to do? You offended that you told not to eat pork. To not eat pork is an offense in the Christian church. Shama lama lama lama. It's insane and it's sad. And once again, that's going to be the real test of the Lord's deliverance. You want to get out of this hell, you're going to stop eating pork. Right. You're going to stop all the evils that the Lord said not to do. You're going to turn us into a high moral person. You're going to turn us into a high moral body. And not only a high moral body, but a high moral body that doesn't get abused by white people because we take on those high morals. Because that's what will happen next. If black people, like the Lord said, was to turn back to the Lord, he would wipe this man out from in front of us immediately. But here's what would happen in the interim. They would see you're not committing any crimes anymore. And so they would be worried that their prison programs and their prison money is going to go to waste. So they would turn around and try to find ways to lock you up more. They're going to see you turn from all these immoral ways, and they're going to turn around and say, yo, we got to do something about that. But there'd be nothing they could do. It was nothing they could do during Christ's time. It was nothing they could do during Moses' time. When we taking on the Most High, brothers, sisters, we became magnificent. And the Lord helped us. The Lord helped us. This was happening. This inauguration looks directly like the Lord saying, I'm not going to help them. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it worse for them. You understand? And we had no business following a Hamite and an East Indian like they were black people. How dumb could we be? We followed them. Listen, we put a Hamite and an East Indian in thinking we could placate to the white man, and we rose Donald Trump out the ashes. Put Obama in office and got Donald Trump was the end result. Like this, and make no mistake, let's be clear. What's happening in the rotunda today is a direct result of you trying to join your slave master and put him in office. It's a direct result. You 2008, you could have spent 2008 to 2025. Remember, Obama went in 2008 to 2025. What's that? 17 years you died. 2008 to 2025. 17 years. You could have worked on repairing the children of Israel. 700. Run me a number. You die. 750,000 times 17. 700. This is how many people you killed, you murdered in the Democratic Party to get us to this point. Give me that number. You ain't got enough zeros, do you? You ain't got enough zeros on the calculator to give me the number. 750,000 babies for 17 years. And you think God is with you, dumb, stupid idiot? Come on, you die. Tell me what's that number. Look, you die had to let Moran look at this. So many zeros.
12,000.
You need algebra to read it. God damn. Go on, give it to me, Dad.
Go, Con. 12,750,000.
12,750,000 babies. Wow. 12 million. Don't tell me nothing about war. Don't tell me nothing about a pandemic. Don't tell me nothing about disease. Don't tell me nothing about heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, all these things. I don't give a damn about it. Tell me about the 12,750,000 babies we murdered in the abortion clinic. We would own America right now. If we had stopped abortion, we'd own America. If we had been fair to black men in the child support court, we would own America. If we had spent the time and energy to put families back together and to stop them from breaking up so their children don't end up in the street, we would own America. If we had gotten together and backed up our brothers from the Latino islands, the Latino countries, we would own America right now. Instead, like a bunch of idiots, we got together with Wall Street and decided we'll kill our babies and make sissies out of our sons. Surely America will love us then. Surely America will say we're all included and we're all one. You are a dirty, stinking liar, and that's why I ain't never listened to these people. That's right. You got to listen to the Lord and raise our morals and damn that nonsense with them. I'm done. Good.
So, and imagine the choice that they gave you in November to choose the Democrats who kill blacks and Hispanics while they're in the womb, or choose the Republicans who kill them after they're born.
Right.
Like that was the choice that people sat back and decided.
That's right.
Will I be a Democrat and support abortion, or will I be a Republican and support the cops shooting them, or cutting out their school lunches when they get into school, or cutting off their health care? Either choice kills blacks and Hispanics.
That's right.
But you said, and your preacher told you to pick one.
Yes, right.
The preacher told you to go out and pick
Matter
one.
of fact, he didn't even want you to pick one. He wanted to let it all.
Shalom.
You rather I'm Salaki, not to cut you off.
That's the truth. That's
Like,
it.
come on, man. Like without hold Salaki.
That's it.
Salaki, Jim. Well, give it up for gentlemen.
That's it.
Like without holding you got to be an extremist about the truth, man. You understand? This got to be who you truly hold. Like the word faith is a powerful word. People throw it around, sing a song, roll their eyes up in their head like the preacher we're going to show you after that. Give us that after Heil Hitler. Like preachers run around and, and give a great emotional speech and roll their eyes up in their head and all this bullshit. But brother, real faith is trusting in those oracles that the Lord gave us. Right. And here's the amazing part. America does trust in, they got faith. You know what they got faith in? They got faith in the Constitution of the United States of America. They got faith in that Constitution. They stand on that Constitution. That's their business. We got a Constitution too. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, you got a Constitution too. It's called the Bible. Right. Your Constitution is called the Bible. you should stand on it the same way they stand on it. You stood on the Bible, you'd win every time. Every time. The Lord said it would be our wisdom. Did he not say that? He said it would be our wisdom. Go ahead, Mayat Salah.
No, I was saying cut it to one gun, sir. Like we done been taught by the church, you know, well, at least let's pick the lesser of two evils. That makes no sense. That's a total lack of faith. You live your life picking the lesser of two evils. No, how about we're going to say the hell with both the evils and all the evils and stand with the Lord, like you saying. Let's take a chance.
Damn right. Damn right. So it's a new day in America now. You get no love now. And now, brother, what they're going to do to our Latino tribe is nigh onto a Holocaust. What they got planned, what's on the papers right now, is nigh onto a Holocaust. They done already told the mayors in Chicago and New York and different major cities, we get ready to come in there. And they told them even the number of troops they bringing in there. They like, we bringing this many in this city, that many in that city, and they're going to be going through that city out. And they, just like in true Edomite fashion, they're going to have no mercy on those people. They asked the cat, they said, well, let me ask you something. They said, if you go into a house and take out an illegal man and his wife and child are in the house, are you going to arrest them as well for harboring an illegal
citizen?
And the Edomite sat up there and said, well, they shouldn't have him in the house.
Yes, he did.
He said they shouldn't have him in the house. Like, throw your husband out into the street, because if you hold on to him, you're a criminal. And we're going to lock you and your baby up as a criminal. Like, that's the real Edomites. That's who we've been speaking against all this time. The ones you've been like, oh, God love everybody. Or that was the past. You need to get updated where we all work together and we this and we that. You understand? Now you seeing the real Edom. Now you see what the cry has been from the ISUPK. Right. Now you understand that was a cry of prophets of God. Now you understand that. And you about to now see the other side of it. Let me tell you something, Mom. I don't care what state or country or situation you in. Going against the Most High is always a goddamn mistake. Right. Let me read something from the comments, man. I promised myself I would go back and read this comment. You understand? From come on, where was it? Oh man, I might not be able to find. I think it was from West Philly for Life, but I'm not sure. I got a lot of comments in here. Come. I missed it, y'all. I had to come back to it if I find it later on.
Come. Yes, sir.
So is that it, y'all?
If I could, General,
please.
Like what you're saying is so heavy, because in Deuteronomy 32 and 18, the Bible says you forgot the rock that begat thee. Like the rock that begat us is the Most High, and the law of the statutes He gave us, man. And you forgot those things. You put your trust in, like how General Hyman said, you got a choice. The Democratic Party, who gonna kill you in the womb, or the Republican Party gonna kill you when you come out of the womb. Like you forgot about the Most High and all this here. You putting your trust in the system and in men that not here for you. You understand? It's against you. And the Lord said, because you're doing that, you know, the Lord won't forget you for what you did.
Right.
Y'all better come back to the truth, man, and learn to do what the Lord said do, man, and be who He said be. You understand? Like I said, stop eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. How many times we got said, don't eat it? The Lord said don't eat it. You say you're about the Bible, we're going to the Bible, X, Y, Z, we prove it to you, here you go. Deuteronomy 11 chapter, Leviticus 11 chapter. And you still eat the damn pork. You still eat the damn shrimp. You know what I mean? You eat crabs that got dookie in them. All you do is rinse them off. You know what I mean? That yellow mustard is dookie. Come on, y'all. Like, stop being simple, man. And you forgot about the rock that begat thee, man. It's like,
damn right.
Got it, Eli.
That's right. Comic-Con today, Elon Musk, you know what I mean, after he spoke at Trump's inauguration, he did this right here, sir, towards the end.
Full screen, Murat. Full screen on this one. There it is. Check this out, my guy.
My heart goes out to you.
He's from South Africa, right?
Oh, yes.
He's an ex-South African national.
Sir, can we play the sound when he did it?
Please, Marat. This is a South African national.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah. We now like that's your answer. That's your answer. Go ahead, Jules.
No, that was it, sir. That was it. Please. No, please.
That's your answer.
Yeah.
Like he did the Heil Hitler and listen and said assured civilization. Meaning, had we not got on this Nazi program, these dark nations would have taken over and wiped us out. So now that's what he mean by civilization. He talking about everybody. He talking about white supremacy shall continue now and saluting the full Heil Hitler symbol. Boy, we better wake up. We better wake up fast.
So he clearly, because he's so far on the autism spectrum,
God,
he couldn't even do it in a way that seemed like an accident.
Right.
So my heart goes out to you.
Right.
Because he on purpose wanted to make a Nazi salute.
Yes.
And on purpose set himself up to say he was saying, my heart goes out to you. But he's so awkward and inflicted that it looked ridiculous because all he really wanted to do is to show everyone he's a white supremacist.
Yeah,
now, for you black Christians that hate the Israelite school of UPK because you call us racist, what religion is Elon Musk? Should I even Google it, sir? I don't think I have to, right? Anyone out there, Google, let's see if he's an atheist. Maybe he's a Buddhist, sir. Maybe he's a Hindu. Maybe he's one of them Shaolin monks. I don't know. Someone just Google what religion he is. I'll take it, whatever. I haven't even looked it up. Let's see. Yediah?
Elon Musk calls himself a cultural Christian.
That was guaranteed because the Christians are a hate group.
That's right.
Them.
That's right.
They're a hate group.
That's right.
And black people chose them over being an Israelite.
Right.
You chose them. When we said that black people are the chosen people of God and Jesus Christ only died for blacks and Hispanics, you chose the religion of Elon Musk.
Right.
That's what you did. You're a fool or a traitor. And he did this, sir. Remember, he's a genius. He knows it's Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday.
Yes, he does.
He knows it.
Yes.
He's a genius. He did it on purpose. And by tomorrow, his popularity will go up. Now, remember that. There will be no, we should get rid of Elon Musk. How dare he? By tomorrow, his popularity rating is going to be higher because making that white hate symbol relates him to more Christians. Right. It makes him more of a Christian. You see, you black Christians are the only ones that hate your heroes. Right. The men only love you.
That's right.
You hate us because we don't love white people. White Christians love it when you only love white people.
Yeah.
White Christians love that because they have common sense. They know that if you only love white people and I'm white, then it's good for me.
Exactly.
It's hard, man. It's just, you know.
And
please.
Can I add something? They also know that this world was designed with several races for a reason. That every race was going to compete against each other.
Right.
They knew this. They know that there's no such thing as a goddamn melting pot. The melting pot was to enslave you, to put you on the bottom. Well, no melting pot to give you a piece of the pie. You still running around. Remember, 2 presidential candidates, not one of them black. 2 brown-skinned presidential candidates, not one of them black. A melting pot is a joke on the face of this earth. They never intended to give it to you.
Right.
And you sat up there and bought it hook, line, and center. And now, see, what white people understand is that other races are always their competition.
That's it.
That's right.
Like they don't go to sleep on it. You want to go to sleep. Black people want to be colorblind. That's what you want. You want to now wake up and now nobody sees color. Everybody just loves everybody. That's fantasy land. That's fantasy land is why you never woke up. That's why Martin Luther King's dream was such a nightmare.
Right.
Like we live in his nightmare right now.
Right.
And like you said, you brought out such a good point. That Elon Musk did that Nazi symbol on MLK Day to let you know we finally getting rid of you. We finally defeating you. We finally putting you down. And brother, of course, we're not gonna believe it. There'll be another. It'll be more of that. It'll be more. No, there's a way out. You've been trying this so long. You should serve the Lord.
Right.
And the Lord said not to mix with the other races. God,
Damn
even
right,
as
Joe.
hard as it is for you to swallow, God wants you to serve Him. And serving Him, He's gonna change everything. Slaka, go ahead, Maya.
No, I'm disagreeing, sir. I'm disagreeing.
Nah.
And again, it's biblical. He said, if we make peace with them, we're going to be weak. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. And we live in it. We live in our weakness. You know what I'm saying? They blatantly racist right in front of our face, and we hate black people. You know what I'm saying? Again, like the general brought out, like y'all brought out. Like they can't stand us. And there's no big effort, no big push. They'd be like, well, the hell with them. Let's move against them. Instead, we're going to support them. I didn't heard a ton of black people say, well, I like Donald Trump because he's real. Ain't no hiding. He racist, but you see he racist. He show you he racist. And that's a good thing to you? Huh?
Right.
We the hate group. We the hate group. Sorry for saying.
That's right. And listen, and if I could, Maya, you and the ISUPK, y'all the only ones that ever said black people are racist. Nobody on the planet has ever said that black people are the real hate group against black people. Nobody has ever said that. Right? You understand? It's just too much truth coming out of you.
Second, I back you up with a story that's current right now tonight. I totally forgot. Tonight there is the national championship for college football.
Okay,
it's happening maybe right now. Right. And this, for the first time in history, there's a black coach that is the coach of one of the national championship teams. He's the head coach of Notre Dame.
Okay.
The game tonight is between Notre Dame and Ohio State. It's happening right now or an hour ago.
I know everybody's watching.
Oh, forget it.
All of white America want the question answered. Is a Negro coach going to be better than a white coach?
And of course, Stephen A. Smith, Charles Barkley, Al Sharpton, all of them are saying we have to support this black coach because it's the first time in history that a black man has ever coached in the national championship game. I went and looked him up right after they said it. This is what I found. He does not want to be known as a black coach. He wants to be colorblind.
Dang.
Like you said. Please,
ahead.
that's what he said. I look at it. He said,
"Yikes!"
That's you. If you type his name in on the internet, it will say, "I do not want to be known as a black coach," which led me to my second search. His wife. You know what I found?
Of course.
His wife is white, and he doesn't even want to be a black coach.
Yikes!
But we, as black people, have to say "free at last" when he wins a football game. You know what would be nice? Instead of this colorblind nonsense, when a black person says, I don't want to be known as a black singer. I don't want to be known as a black coach. I just want to be a coach. Then we should not celebrate them when they do something. Because they're not black.
Exactly.
Yeah, since you don't want to be black, don't be.
Go fit in.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I don't give a F who wins the football game because you're not black. You have a white wife. And you don't even want to be called the black coach. But yet Al Sharpton and Stephen A. Smith are telling me it's a historical night tonight. Why? 2 people are coaching. Right? 2 people. 2 people who have no color. Right? There are more than 2 genders, and there's no such thing as color. Right? That's the party I was supposed to join. People that don't know about the difference between boys and girls. And they don't even know color exists. I don't care who's playing tonight. No one is playing.
Right. It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me and mine. So
no.
peeves.
Please.
Is this basketball or football?
Football.
We're talking about football. Anyway, you know it's one of my pet peeves because I want to know when is the coach. First of all, we in 2025. This is the first time ever.
I didn't even think
Niggas
about
been
that.
playing football since the 60s.
That went over my head.
You've been playing football since the 60s. You dominate every team. Right. You got all the top stats is from black people. Yeah. Don't nobody fill a stadium unless you got a black person in there. Deion Sanders stopped playing football 20 years ago. He's still all over the goddamn internet. Shaq, 20 years ago, still all over the goddamn internet. But I think he was basketball. And this is what inflames my soul, is I can't wait till the cat that it becomes the first black NCAA football champion to get up and say, yeah, I worked hard to become this champion to be recognized, because what I really seek and hope for is that black people go back to the days when they owned their own football league. Like, when is we gonna get there? Like, that never comes up. All of the money, I mean, the money coming out of there to the so-called Jew. Let me tell you something, man. You ball players, you killing the Palestinians. You entertainers, you singers, you dancers. I know this is gonna piss them Israelis off, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. You're killing the Palestinians because you support some of the biggest companies that support the so-called Jew and what he does. Not that the Palestinians are my major concern, but if you want to be moral, you are immoral in what you're doing, or at least you should be allowed to speak up about it. And let me tell you something else too. If you didn't let Jay-Z get up there and stop you from speaking during the Super Bowl, during NFL. Colin Kaepernick,
That's right.
You'd be able to speak up on any issue right now. Right. You'd be able to sit up there now and say, that issue's wrong. This issue's wrong. That killing is wrong. This is the stats on how many abortions we had. You'd have had a voice, but you threw your voice away by letting Jay-Z come up in there and shut you down, and they know it. And once again, you're the whole money. You're everything. You're where the money comes from, the reputation comes from. Even in this inauguration, I watched this inauguration. I'm sitting up there, man, and I'm watching this inauguration. I'm saying to myself, that music is horrible that they playing. I said they need a black. Listen, I got on board with the inauguration, knowing it needed some black. It needed a bump, right? Like, it needed some color to get some soup. It was white and dead all the time. And then finally the J came out. Super Uncle Tom got out, and I said, well, shit, at least it had brought some flavor in as evil and as slave mentality as it was. Without black people, you got nothing. Right. And they know they got nothing without us. And brother, we supposed to capitalize on that and make us something. Instead, all we do, like you brought out, is get cowed down, kiss they behind, give up our soul, just like the scripture said, why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Yeah. You understand? For thou is bowed down as the ground to walk over. And that's us. And let me tell you something. This is what I want you to think about. While we've been doing that since the 60s, they talking about going to Mars. That's what Trump said in the inauguration. For sure. They talking about going to Mars. They got rocket ships that go up and come right back down. You don't own a single social media. You got no voice. They own everything, all the wealth and power globally. They gobbling it up, and your brothers and sisters can't even get a job in a McDonald's halfway. Your brothers and sisters got to get 10 different subsidies just to function in this society. And meanwhile, they are sucking up the wealth of the world, and you get nothing. You just sit on the bottom. You don't even get the direction your people to be in. And you got to kill 750,000 of you just to be acceptable to the slave master. Right. Just for the slave master to let you sit in the room, you got to go kill 750,000 of your. The Lord should put us in charge. The Israelites should be in charge. You Christians should never have been in charge. We're the ones that should be in charge. The decisions would be stellar to help black people, man. Salaki, y'all.
You there.
Come on, you there.
If I could, sir, would you bring out it so heavy? Captain Shark brought up a good point. Because Elon Musk did this, I want to know if they're going to make him apologize the way they made Kyrie Irving apologize.
Damn. Wow. Give it up, Mashak. Damn. They made that boy grovel. And he groveled too. He gave up all Israelite affiliation, even to them old disgusting purple niggas. He threw all them under the bus.
Yes, he did.
He paid the fine, threw them under the bus. You know what I mean? Kissed their ass, went to some type of Jewish council.
He did.
Brother, I mean, they're going to send me to the pen. You got to go up there and learn from this piece of garbage or lose your career. They let him know we own you. And brother, that's why it's supposed to be a Negro League. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be revived. You know, they got the hats, the jackets, all of that, but they ain't revived the league. Like, why? Because they know any day that you wake up, black people, Latino, Native Indians, just remember this. Any day that you wake up and decide to become the people of the Lord, to take on the morals of the Lord, and decide to compete against the other nations who have sat over the top of you, you are going to win. You're just better than them. You just can't help it. It's in the blood of through the Most High. You're just better. And the minute you say, you know what, we ain't doing that, we doing this, you're gonna win, even if it looks like you're not. The Lord will be with you in it. I'm done.
Let me get the Christian. You know, the Christian speaker.
Yeah, the preacher. Give me the Heil Hitler one more time. I just got to see him. See him one more time, if you don't mind.
And I remember Hyman said, play the sound when he did it. He made a passionate when he did
it. That's to prove it's on purpose. Then this comes from my heart. By tomorrow, he'll say, no, it was not a Heil Hitler symbol. Right. It was from my heart. And he's going to go up in the polls because everyone knows it was a Heil Hitler symbol.
That's right.
Can't happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you.
You got to get that end part. You got to get them words.
Please, sir, go ahead.
The words. Check the words out. Listen what he say at the end of the salute to Nazi.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. And thanks to you. We're gonna
thanks to you, we white people gonna continue because they knew it was coming. Like they probably knew the fix was in. In time, and give it enough time. And listen, Bill Clinton had come out with a report and said this when he was in office. He said somewhere like the year 2012, Latinos will overtake white people in the majority in this country. He said
the great replacement theory is what they call it.
Replacement theory. So now he coming out saying, because of you, we got a future. Like, because y'all have brought the Nazis in, now we got Trump. We're going to change these laws. We're going to run the Latinos out, possibly get rid of the blacks. We're going to put the whole earth in the subjection. We're going to wipe out the Arabs. We're going to take all that oil. We done. Like them Arabs, that's another thing. They've been proud as hell because they got oil. If they get to take over that oil from them Arabs, brother, them Arabs is going to look like they from Bangladeshi from now on. You're going to look at them Arabs and they're going to have no significance on the earth. The most important thing to them will be camel milk after that. It has to be their most important commodity because they will take all that damn oil. And if that's the plan on this earth, man, it's a lot.
I know we tight with the time. We got 1,000 stories. But if I could give someone well-earned praise, which is Captain Tazariak, please give him a hand.
Give it up.
Right. I can also for those of you out there that know Captain Tazariak, this week his brother died. Yeah. Captain Tazariak has to be sent to Los Angeles, to Atlanta. He goes to Chicago. He goes all over the globe. And Captain Tazariak has to defend the Israelite school of UPK's right to speak against people like that Post Malone and those other fake Israelite groups who hate us, who go and find some stupid bitch who was married to somebody in here for a week. whored on him and left the school, and they make whole websites hating the UPK. All of them hate us, and Tazar Yak has to go into battles and defend our right to hate who deserves to be hated and to love who deserves to be loved. Remember this, that a white hate Nazi salute happened today at the inauguration.
Yes.
While we have to fight every week for our right to be one West, for our right to be in this school, Tazar Yak got to go to California. He got to go to California. He got to go to Atlanta and say, well, you Christians are a hate group. You Christians lynch people. You Christians do evil things. And then some Post Malone or some fake Israelite who left some pig Israelite group, they hate Tazar Yak. They come against Tazar Yak. Today, in the nation's capital, a white hate Nazi salute was made.
Right.
And you focus 4 years on hating One West, on hating the UPK, and in calling us a hate group, sir.
Damn right.
That's the whole goal of, I think, the internet for 4 years has been to come against us.
Shadow banning.
Shadow banning us. Cutting off all of our accounts.
Vocab Malone.
Thank you. Vocab Malone.
I better see tapes. I better see tape from Vocab Malone and all you Christian apologetics who sit up there acting like you on such a mission to, sorry to cut you off,
please, sir.
Like you on such a mission to bring all nations together. Like some rotten ass Christian was on with Tazar Yak just last night. Night before, was just on with last night and had the nerve to mute Tazar Yak. He had to tell them like 10 times to unmute him till finally the Christian said, I'm gonna mute you in a second. It's just something I'm just trying to say. Meanwhile, the whole time he's sitting up there waiting for his chance to get him. You Christians can't even battle fair. Even your battle ain't fair. You're gonna have a debate with Tazar Yak, at least be fair. You was unfair, and that's why Tazar Yak disconnected from. And I don't blame him. I wish he'd have did it five times earlier when he said put him back on the air. And like you said, battle that battle with his own brother that he just lost. You know what I mean? Yeah. And under the pain of losing your own brother and then having to go into the battle and still go in it happily and cheerfully and do the will of the Lord, while you filthy, rotten Christians who have no morals but act like you are so the morally right because you love white people, you sit up there and don't even battle Tazar Yak fairly. It was evil and disgusting as it possibly could be. And let that be a lesson for not so much for Tazar Yak, but for every officer. I want every officer, every one of you brothers that are being anointed, because I'm seeing a lot of brothers be anointed now online. Brothers coming in like crazy. They being anointed. All the cities. Big shout out also to the Bob Mob. The Bob Mob went opened up a new school in Milwaukee. I still don't know where Milwaukee is. I went all the way up to the reservation. I still don't know where the hell that is. But he over there waking up brothers and sisters. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to every officer when they get that oil poured on you. Know that how much they hate you means nothing, because you persevering is going to raise this nation up. You understand? And Captain Tazar Yak has, without a doubt, persevered all the way back from the days of Polite. He been slamming cats that come up against his truth, and now had to do it and damn near be disrespected right after his brother's death by some self-righteous, I know everything Christian that knows nothing but loving the white man and kissing his feet. Tazar Yak had to battle him this weekend, and he still battled. He still beat the brakes off the cat, and it was not a problem. I just want to add that.
What you're saying, sir, is so right. So Vocab Malone, Christians who battle Tazar Yak.
Oh, I better hear about.
If you're looking for racism,
yes,
I found it.
Yeah, you go.
It's in the White House. Right. You hate racism, right? You're against us because we're racist. I found some racism. It's not on a street corner in Harlem.
Right.
It's not on TikTok and the internet. It's in the Capitol building.
Right.
It's in the White House. Go fight it, y'all.
There you
go
go.
ahead. them alone. Go ahead, TikTok. Go ahead, Christians who hate the UPK. If you're looking for racism to fight, it's right in front of you. It's sitting next to Donald Trump.
And that's what I could add to it. Go ahead, Mike. I get it after you. Go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing with the gentleman. Go ahead, sir.
What I was just gonna say is, and that's why it's even racist to come against us and call us racist. It's racist.
Yes, it is.
It's racist.
That's the weirdness.
Like Elon Musk.
Yes.
Sit up there with what is that symbol on that podium?
That's the presidential seal,
Come on,
sir.
man.
That's what that is.
Come on, man.
Because that's the president's podium.
God
He's
damn
standing
it.
there.
He got up and gave a Nazi salute
That went over my head.
at the president, in front of the president of the United States. Symbol. That means the highest office of the world. He got up there and gave he's supposed to be put out the cabinet.
He's supposed to get deported,
He's supposed
sir.
to get, yes.
He should get deported.
Yes. He's supposed to get deported. Like, Donald Trump's supposed to give him a call tonight and say, look, the hell was you doing putting up a Nazi symbol? You're out. And that's supposed to be the end of that. Of course, that is not what's going to happen. But brother, in the highest seat of the land, he sat up there, the Nazi symbol up. Let's see how many tapes you make, vocab alone. Let's see all you Christians, every last one of you, every one of you that turned around and hated on us. I'm supposed to be flooded with tapes on YouTube about how racist this was to come up against us. We don't have the presidential podium.
Yes,
we don't have Elon Musk's $1 billion. We don't have rocket ships that go to space,
sir.
We stand on the street corner.
That's right.
Eating McDonald's hamburgers.
That's right.
Trying to wake our people up and get them off
That's
drugs
right.
and get them out of hell. And you come down on us and not on this rotten ass devil. I better see 1,000 of them tapes on there now. Like every black preacher and Christian is supposed to be up there saying, this is unacceptable, this is evil, this must be stopped. But you're not. You're not. You're a racist. Like white people can be racist. You're fine. Black people be racist. You want to crucify us. Let Christ return. Let's let him sort it out. Go ahead, you die. Salaki, was you gonna say something?
This is last
Come
one because
on.
my head will pop off. Christians, you're supposed to hate Elon Musk.
Right.
You see, in the UPK, we hate Elon Musk. I'm going to prove you're supposed to hate Elon Musk. Oh my God, sir. You said he gave a Nazi hate symbol in front of the president of the United States seal. Sir, the Germans killed Americans.
Yep.
They killed them. They killed hundreds of thousands.
Yes, they did.
I would like to look up how many Americans died. I bet it's millions.
Listen,
I bet it's about 2 million people.
If you want to add the Japanese helping the Germans,
my Jesus Christ.
the
And
Japanese
Italians.
bombed Pearl Harbor.
At the presidential seal of America, Adolf Hitler's symbol was done, and the Germans murdered American citizens. How many people did they kill?
Over 400,000, sir.
400,000 American citizens. If you are a Christian, you're supposed to hate Elon Musk. Please, sir. That's all I had to say.
Listen, I gotta add
Please,
this.
sir.
In the most Jewish America, you run Hollywood, you run sports, you in the cabinet. Half the people they announce up there are Jews.
God.
They announced when he was sitting up there being inaugurated, half of them are so-called Jews. This cat sat up there with a full-fledged Nazi symbol. Where are they now? Where is all that Jewish power? Where's Mossad?
I didn't notice.
Like, where is Mossad?
Where's Ben Netanyahu?
Where is he at?
Yeah. And Jonathan Greenblatt, or whatever.
Greenblatt from the money, the Federal Reserve. Where they at? Where all the victims? Listen, the woman that introduced Trump in the green dress, that's a so-called Jew.
Right.
Known worldwide. Where they at? Now that Elon Musk done did this, racism is okay as long as racism is not. Long as it don't come from black people.
Right.
When you got need to care for yourself. I'm sorry we went on a rant, yo. But you need to care for yourself. You got to stop being stupid.
Right.
You need to care for yourself. You need proper righteous leadership. You need morals from the Most High. You need morals to stand and bring your people together. and you need obedience to the Most High. And you will change your world, and then you would change the world. They wrote them a constitution 200 years ago, and they are going to Mars with all the money in the world based on what they stood on. What could Christ do for you? What does his obedience do for you? But you throw it all away to get high. You'll throw it all away to stay drunk all day. You'll throw it all away to not forgive your brother. You'll throw it all away for molestation or whatever horrible deviance you have inside you. You'll throw it all away for that when you have the chance to rule the world. Salaki. You was about to say something?
I was going to say, General, what you're saying is so heavy. Not only did he get
I think we got shadow banned.
Oh shit.
Y'all talking all that shit.
Yeah.
That's Elon. Elon did that.
Elon did that. Like, you niggas got to be kidding. Go ahead.
So heavy about what you're saying. Yeah. Not only did he give the salute at the podium, if you notice, he turned around and saluted the flag on the second one.
Damn.
He was trying to make sure you knew it was a hate salute.
Yeah.
He wanted to be clear about it.
Damn.
There you go.
Next up. Oh, they cutting us.
Yeah, I think we off anyway.
We off, Mark? Not all. We ain't
off
off
we ain't
yet,
off.
but they cut us. I don't know how we went from 1,600 down to 300.
Yeah, that happened. in a second.
Yo, man, them numbers dropping like crazy. Listen, they trying to get back on. Go ahead. You die. What's next? Well, today was a day that needed full expression because you Christian pundits on CNN and the rest of you in them churches, you sissies sitting up there in them churches, none of you are going to come out and say anything about any of this evil, which is why this evil continues and goes forward. Let me tell you something. People that wanted to be righteous would not only come up against, that's what makes me sick. You're not qualified. You Democrats are not qualified to check Donald Trump. Why do I say that? Because I like Donald Trump? Hell no. You're not qualified to check Donald Trump because you're not qualified to check yourself.
Right.
Paul said this, can ye not judge yourselves? That's what Paul said. You know what I mean? Like you can't judge, you can't look at what we as a people are doing wrong at the same time look at what they are doing. That's why white people bring it up all the time. White people bring it up and say, y'all all mad with a cop every time a cop shoot a black man, but you black men shooting each other all the time. Now, it's a false argument. It's a false argument, but it's still an argument because you are killing each other instead of giving us a way on how to stop killing each other. You don't have no solution. You don't have no force behind it. You barely spend a quarter on trying to prevent so-called black on black crime. Like you don't even have the wherewithal to take away their argument. You don't even try to take away their argument from saying things like that. They laugh in your face when you turn around and try to raise a moral question because you don't have none when it comes to yourself. And that's why you don't need to be in charge. That's why the UPK should be in charge. Yeah, because the UPK, we would judge within and without.
Right.
We would judge what we doing wrong in here and what we doing wrong out there. And we would fix and correct those things, and the Lord would honor it. Salah. Let's get this most singingest Negro you ever seen. Salah.
That was it.
All right. We're going to it. Let's get this speech.
Grateful that you gave our 45th and now our 47th president a millimeter miracle. We are grateful that you are the one that have called him for such a time as this, that America would begin to dream again. We pray that we would fulfill the true meaning of our creed, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. We pray that you use our president, that we will live in a nation where we will not be judged by the color of our skin,
Still saying.
but by the content
70 years
of
later.
our character. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we are so grateful today that you will use our 47th president. So we will sing with new meaning, my country.
Trump loves it. Look at this hopping John.
We land of liberty of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and because America is called to be a great nation, we believe that you will make this come true. So let freedom ring.
Here it comes.
From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire,
Let
let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous hilltops of California, but God, we're asking you not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day for all of your children, black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile, will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory.
You have to go get the most Uncle Thomas. They went and got the most Uncle Thomas Negro they can. That's why Christianity got to be stopped. And Christianity is the self-destruction to us. You sat up there in an inauguration where they done killed 100,000 Palestinians, bombed their hospitals, killed their kids in tent cities, and you said let Jews and Gentiles all come together and realize that all men are created equal. You're living in fantasy land. Martin Luther King was living in fantasy land when he said it back then. Like, you got to serve the Father. I'm done. Go ahead, y'all.
If I could, sir, all over the internet, this received universal damnation from black people. Black people know that this is disgusting and that he embarrassed the entire tribe of Judah by going up there and doing this. Universally, this was hated by black people, but I don't know if you know why he did it. First of all, Donald Trump told him to nigger it up. Later on, you'll hear the story will come out. Donald Trump told me to put some pizzazz in it.
Yes.
Put some oomph into it. And so he's doing that on purpose to please Donald Trump, who wanted to see that nigger thing pop up.
There
you go. Maya, go ahead.
Cause like on like in Hollywood, how they used to tell the black actors, come on, we want to see some jive. Come on, give me a little mama. Give me a little this and this and this. Just the same thing.
All Donald Trump is doing is making a TV show every day.
That's right.
This is just, he told him, if the story will come out that he told them to do it. Now, everybody hates it, but you don't know why he did it. He did it because of Martin Luther King.
Right.
He had to do that. He's not allowed to be angry at Trump. He's not allowed to hate Trump. He has to do this. If you believe in Martin Luther King, that is your reasoning for being a coon. That's why you have to do it. You can't not do it. You have to be a coon. Can we say, Julian Hunter, the marching band? What do you see this? This marching band, you should have saw him up there gyrating and pumping and humping like R. Kelly in front of white supremacists. And remember this Christian preacher is doing this for a president that has already supported any and every time a cop shot an unarmed black man.
Yes.
Every single time. And he's going to, any ones that went to jail, they're getting out.
It is put babies in cages.
He already tonight pardoned that leader of the Proud Boys, a known white supremacist group Donald Trump pardoned him right after the speech.
Yep.
He sat down at a table at the inauguration, which has never been done before in history.
That's right.
He went and pulled out a table and did it there at the inauguration and freed the leader of the Proud Boys who stormed the Capitol, pissed on everybody's desk, and is a known white supremacist group. This preacher did a Negro spiritual at his inauguration because of Martin Luther King. Because of Martin Luther King.
Can I
please? That was it, sir.
Okay, I wanted this. I just want to add this up. That here's what I don't understand for the life of me. Christians say we got to all come together. We got to all one. God loves everybody. There's no difference between color and this and that, right? Then when a Negro takes that advice and goes to the inauguration and becomes the biggest coon and jigaboo you ever saw, why are Christians angry? This is exactly what you said they were supposed to do.
Yep.
This is exactly what you like in the face of this racist administration, they are supposed to jigaboo it up. We're going all overcome, massa. That's their damn job. Why are you acting like they doing? Like now, all these black people, oh, he's an insult. It was a shame. It was this all over the internet. But I thought that's what Christianity was. Like he is the real product of Christianity. You want, see, black people, you want to be Christians so you don't profess no racism, but you want to keep a little blackness to yourself. You want to keep a little of that blackness to yourself. You got to make up your damn mind. Either you a Christian and you're going to accept that, or you're going to give up Christianity and serve the Lord and not be the jigaboo dancers for this slave master. One or the other. Salaki, how you?
The dancing. Right at the inauguration. Outside, right? They had people out, about 2,000 people. And sir, they in there dancing and humping and grinding like a, you know, like a black college football game. And also, sir, you know, Snoop Dogg performed last night for Donald Trump's white supremacists. Snoop Dogg performed for Elon Musk.
And I heard Elon Musk dissed it.
No.
Y'all heard that? Tell me somebody heard that. Somebody in the chat, type in the diss that came from Elon Musk to Snoop Doggy Dogg.
And last year, of course, Snoop Dogg said you were a coon.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 years ago, if you were a coon for 8 years ago for supporting Donald Trump, this year he was drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. And Nelly, oh my sir, there's an interview with Nelly. Do we have that for Commander Juliana? He did an interview with some rapper who has a podcast from the Ghetto Boys.
Okay.
And he's asking him, Willie D, why did you go on there? Nelly's answer was so Martin Luther King Christian. Like that's what you're saying. Like if you tell Snoop Dogg he shouldn't have did it, if you tell this college band they shouldn't have did it, and you know they shouldn't have did it because it makes you feel bad about yourself when you watch it. Yeah. Like it's damn near like that big wooden cross.
Yes.
You know it's Christian, but when you see it, you know it's racist.
Yeah.
Like when you look at it,
feels sellout.
Yes, it feels like, why are you dancing there?
Right.
Why would you go to the inauguration with Donald Trump?
Knowing he's a racist.
Knowing he's a racist. But when the Christian tells you why he went, he's going to give you the stock Martin Luther King answer. This is what you taught him in church.
Yes.
This is why this is where sellouts come from, Christians. They come from church.
Right.
That's where they come from. Coincidentally, that's where the child molesters and drug dealers come from too. So at least you're making all your way around.
You're supposed to properly accept them. I think Mama Quad sent it to me. Yeah, he did. Let me see if I can forward it to y'all. Yeah, let me see if I can forward it to you, all right? Salaki. Bear with me, y'all. Who gets it? You got it?
I got something right here.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. I'll send you this one just in case. You got it as well? All right. Go ahead. Just in case you need another one besides that one. Can you get it?
Y'all know it's no sound, right?
That's niggas for doing.
No sound.
Which one?
No sound more?
The sound's been off.
Okay. Okay. Or maybe we ain't supposed to play that tape or something. I don't know. Oh, so go ahead and play it then. Yeah, sound will be back up. Y'all, if y'all can hear it, put a 1 in there. You can hear it.
There's no sound on the video.
Everybody still saying, I hear you, Maya. Can you hear us, Maya?
I can hear you, yes, sir.
God, we got you. We're gonna try to Marat trying to fix it now.
Coming to 1 2.
ISUBK Buffalo said we're to Wab. They still ain't getting.
But I see it looks like it's muted when I'm looking at the video. At the
Uncle
bottom.
Tom ass
There you
niggas
go.
for doing. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? Us?
Muted on its own? Everybody heard this shit on the internet. Everybody know what this is. If you want to
Right. Go ahead, you die slow.
If I could, sir, we are playing the video on Twitter. There's only one person that can make sure that we don't hear the sound on Twitter.
One person sitting behind his desk right now.
Yeah.
Pushing a button.
Hey, can they hear us talking? All right, y'all got to go up there and look for that video yourselves and play that video. We were way over the time, man. Pay your tithes. Hey, listen, for everybody trying to pay their Passover, man, just go to the website, go to tithes, hit the tithes button, put in the amount, the $200. It's $200 this year, y'all, like it's always is. Then in the description, just put Passover in. Keep that receipt. Take a picture of that receipt. You fine for the Passover, all right? Everybody support us. Pay your tithes. Pay the Passover fee. Let's get it on. We'll be up April 12th, rocking it out for the whole weekend, doing our thing. We'll see y'all next time live on the UPK. Y'all heavy hitters in the building. Rod, his whole squad, Yediah, Ibad Hayab, Mathumya in the building. General Muhammad, General Hazayan, General Mayab, General Hazayan, all the heavy hitters. You know how we do, man. See y'all next time live. Shalom, man.